Welcome to Levo Technologies Proof of Concept video demonstration. I am Graham Fader, Chief Operations Officer of Levo Technologies, and I will be walking you through our video demonstration for our barbell metric tracking device. For our base case, we will be doing a single deadlift repetition as seen in this video. That rep yields this acceleration profile, which we will be using to calculate the rest of our metrics. The previous result was the net acceleration seen by the sensor in the upward direction. If we look at the individual components that contributed to this upward movement, we can generate the velocity profile of the movement. The orange line represents the velocity seen in the y direction, and the blue represents the velocity seen in the x direction, while green represents the net velocity. After applying our correction algorithm, we get the following velocity profile for the movement. There is a slight discontinuity at the end of the movement because the bar is being placed on the ground, generating a small impulse response. Integrating the velocity profile results in this displacement profile. It does not quite reach the 0 point, and that is because of the discontinuity present in the velocity profile. Future developments for the Levo will have to control the impulse response a little bit better. The second demonstration case shows a pause between deadlift reps. The two repetitions resulted in this net acceleration profile. Looking once again at the velocity profiles for the individual sensors, we can see that the majority of the action happened on the X accelerometer. After correcting the net velocity data, this velocity profile is the result. We can see once again there are slight discontinuities at the end of each rep, but the overall profile is preserved. One of the major selling features of the Levo is the ability to compare individual reps to each other. We can see in this case the reps were very similar, but there will be other tests where the reps are quite different. Integrating the velocity profiles resulted in this displacement profile. Although the discontinuities in the velocity profile cause some errors, it is clear that the displacement is very similar between the two reps. The third demonstration case sees 5 explosive deadlift reps being performed. These more explosive reps resulted in this acceleration profile. Once again, most of the movement was captured by the X accelerometer. After correcting the net velocity, the following velocity profile is obtained. While comparing the reps, it becomes clear that some movements were faster than others, although one movement appears to have captured some rest space as part of the rep. The displacement profile at this point has accumulated too much error to be of use. Making a more robust correction algorithm will help make this displacement data more useful in future versions of the Levo. The final deadlift test shows 1 fast rep, 1 medium rep, and 1 slow rep to simulate the drop-off you would see in a typical set. This is the resulting velocity profile of that set. There are some small discontinuities and a bit of a runaway response due to placing the bar on the ground at the end. Comparing the reps to each other, we can see a gradual fall off in the velocity, and each rep takes slightly longer than the last. Some slight leveling issues are apparent in the displacement profile, but it does paint the overall picture that each rep moved about the same distance. To show the Levo is not a one-trick pony, the orientation has been changed so that it is upside down. Also, squats are being done for this demonstration. Although the sensor is flipped, the Levo is still able to ascertain the true upward direction, as seen in the green line on this chart. Comparing the 3 squat repetitions to each other, we see that they are very similar. The Levo can reliably measure the movements of low rotation exercises. Exercises with mid-movement rotations could have the profiles extracted, but the magnitudes were wrong due to the capabilities of the sensors in the alpha phase. Data reflecting these cases is available upon request. Levo Technologies, analytics for athletic excellence.